The following question relates to the idea of quieting the physical mind so you can allow for yourself to receive communication from the higher mind. A permission slip, a tool we will share for this is the following. When you have a particular question that you desire to present to the higher mind, allow for yourself to relax and formulate that question in the most concise, clear way possible. Allow for yourself to formulate that question in a way that's very positive, in a way that is already a vibrational match for the energy of the higher self. So take whatever question you have, refine it so it's at its essence, ensure that it is clear and easy to understand. Ensure that the question itself is phrased in a way that represents a positive state, because the positive state is what actually allows for you to feel the connection to the higher mind. Once you have formulated that question in that particular way, allow for yourself to simply ask it from your heart. What we mean by this is bring your awareness to your heart. Feel your heart beating and ask the question, and feel your heart pulsing the question throughout your body. Feel the electromagnetic field of your heart pulsing the question into your aura, into the space around you. And then allow for yourself to simply breathe. The idea is to listen to the heartbeat as you breathe and pay attention to the space between the beats, the still point between the beats. That still point represents what you consider to be the one. We have described to your species the idea of all that is, which represents every possible experience you could ever imagine and any possible experience that you are unable to imagine. This level of creation, that is all that is a polarity to what you consider to be the one, which represents non-existence. So you have existence, all that is, and non-existence, representing, paradoxically, a duality. Paradoxically and ironically, reflecting back to you that there is yet another level, another one, so to say. As you tune into that still point between the heartbeats, you then allow for yourself to tune your consciousness in a way that relates to what you consider to be the one. And from that place, you are able to explore a state that is very similar to being in the womb. The womb state, the fetal state, is a very receptive state. It's a state of receiving nourishment, receiving energy, receiving information. And when you are in that particular state of consciousness, which you can access through listening to the heartbeats and basking in the still point, the space between them, you can then receive information from your higher mind, from your higher self. For understand, the higher mind communicates in a way that's a little different than the physical mind. It can use words, but oftentimes it will utilize what you consider to be different forms of nonverbal communication, what you consider to be instantaneous understanding, instantaneous realization. If you are busy thinking or asking your question, you are in a state that is slightly different than that receptive receiving state. So through listening to the heartbeat, breathing, and paying attention to that still point, and staying in that level of awareness for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, you can then become very receptive to the information from the higher mind, from the higher self. The higher mind, the higher self will also communicate with you in many different ways, not just in your meditative states. The higher mind, the higher self will also communicate to you through dreams, through synchronicity. There are many different ways the information can reach you.